Hello student, myself Digan Sakhiwala. I am your science sir. Today we are going to continue chapter number 13. Why do we fall ill? Dear student, last time we learned about the health and disease. Today we are going to learn about disease and its causes. What does disease look like? Acute and chronic disease, causes of disease, infectious and non-infectious causes. So we will start. Disease and its causes. In that we are going to learn about what does the disease look like. There are many tissue in the body. This tissue make a physiological system or organ system that carry out body function. Dear student, we know about the tissue. When the so many cells are combined for the one function, that is called the tissue. So there are many tissue in the body. This tissue make up the physiological system or organ system that carry our body function. So in our body so many functions are going on, like for digestion. Okay, for the digestive tissues are there, that type of cells are there, nervous system are there, nervous tissues are there. So what is that? The physiological system are there or organ systems are there, they carry out the body function, they have the interconnection. Each of the organ system has specific organ as its parts and it has a particular function. So the digestive system has the stomach and intestine and it helps to digest the food taken in the from outside the body. Okay, every system are there, organ system are there, they have the specific organ as its parts and it has a particular function. So the digestive system has their own function to digest the food. Okay, particular acid is secreted, digestion of protein is take place, carbohydrate is take place. Okay, that digestion occur in stomach and intestine. It helps to digest the food taken in from outside of the body. The musculoskeletal system, which is made up of bones and muscles, hold the body parts together and help the body move. Dear student, musculoskeletal system mean that what happen? It is related with the muscles and the skeleton. Okay, so whatever bones are there and skeleton, the interactions are there because of the body come in the motion. Okay, we can come in the motion or we can do some movement. So that is called the musculoskeletal system, which is made up of bones and muscles, hold the body parts together, they help the body to move. When there is a disease, either the functioning of one or more system of the body will change for the worse. So there are some, when there is a disease are there, any disease are there, this is not is. Okay, either the function of one or more system, digestive system, nervous system, okay, any system are there of the body will change the worse, then the problem is started for us. These changes give rise to the symptoms and signs of disease, and because of these changes are there in any system, like digestive system, some changes are there, then stomach is paining is started, headache is started because of gas and all. So these changes give rise to symptoms and sign of disease. Symptoms of disease are the things we feel as being wrong, and these symptoms will show us that something is going wrong in our body. Okay, like I have pain in my feet, then I feel that okay, something is wrong with my feet, or I have pain in my eyes and something wrong is in my eyes. So we have a headache, we have a cough, we have a loose motion, we have wound with the pulse. These are all symptoms. So when we have a headache, so maybe some problems are there related with the brain or somewhere else. We have cough, we have loose motion, we have wound with the pulse. There are all symptoms of what? The disease. These indicate that there may be a disease, but they don't indicate what the disease is. For example, headache may mean just examination stress, or very rarely it may mean the meningitis or any one of dozen different diseases. Okay, so generally the common problem is headache. So whenever we have headache, it does not mean that the headache is occur because of some special problem. It may possible that it is because of the stress, okay, or some other problem are there, like digestion not occur, then the headache is there, or the improper blood circulation in the brain, or sometime it may possible that a very dangerous disease called the meningitis. Meningitis means what happened? The disease related with the backbone and the brain. Okay, that disease is called the meningitis. So maybe headache is also related with the meningitis, or any one of the dozen different diseases are there. It may possible that headache is because of the other diseases also. Okay, so headache is one type of symptoms. Signs of of disease are what physician will look for on the basis of the symptoms. Okay, so what the physician will do, physician will check the sign of the disease, and after that they decide that for particular disease which type of medicine should be given to the patient. Sign will give a little more definite indication of the presence of a particular disease. Okay, physician will also get laboratory tests done to pinpoint the disease further. So only from the symptoms or sign the doctor cannot give the prescription, or he cannot say that you are suffering, patient is suffering from the particular disease. For that, what happen, he will tell that go for the urine test or go for the blood test. After that the physician can judge the patient is suffering from the which type of disease. Okay, acute and chronic disease, the manifestation of disease will be different depending on the number of factors. Okay, so manifestation of disease will be a different depending on the number of factors. Okay, some disease lasts for only very short period of time, and these are called the acute disease. Example, common cold and cough. So there are two type of mainly disease are there. One is called acute disease and other is called the chronic disease. Acute disease is not last for the long time, it is a short term diseases are there, and chronic diseases are there, they last for the long days, year also. Okay, and it has the adverse effect on particular organ. So here acute disease, in that example is common cold and cough. Some disease lasts for the long period of time, and these are called chronic disease. Example, elephantitis and asthma. Some diseases are there, they are last for the long period, they are called the, what they are called, they are called the chronic disease. Example, elephantitis, and second is what, asthma. Elephantitis, in that what happened, dear students, the leg of the human people, it became like the leg of what, elephant. Okay, so it is called elephantitis. Or asthma, in that patient cannot properly breathe. Okay, acute disease which is over very soon will not have a time to cause major effects on the general health, while chronic disease will have a long effect on some part of the body. Okay, so chronic disease are there, it has the effect for the long period, even for a year. Okay, and second thing is what, it damage the particular part of the body. Suppose a patient is suffering from the cancer, then maybe it has the effect of the cancer cell on the particular organ also. Okay, if we get infected with the chronic disease such as tuberculosis of the lungs, then being ill over the year does makes us lose weight and feel tired all the time. So when the patient are there, they are suffering from the tuberculosis, in short it is called TB, then what happen, it has a very bad symptoms are there, like the tuberculosis of the lung, then the being all over the year does make us lose weight. Okay, and feel tired all the time. We are likely to have the prolonged general poor health if we have a chronic disease. So suppose patient is suffering from the chronic disease, the patient have the very poor health for the 1 or 2 year or more than that. Okay, causes of disease, there are many level of such a causes. Example, if there is a baby suffering from the loose motion, we can say that the causes of the loose motion is probably of an infection. So here one example is taken of the baby, and that baby is suffering from the loose motion. So we can judge only that maybe it is because of infection, because other baby are not suffering from the loose motion. Okay, we are comparing this baby with the other baby. Okay, so there are many levels of such causes are there. One reason might be that this baby is not healthy. Second reason is that the baby is not healthy, other baby are healthy, so only that baby is suffering from the infection. Other baby has strong immune system, strong defense system are there against disease. So in the same system they are not suffering from the any type of disease, but particular this baby is suffering from the loose motion. Second reason why baby is not healthy, because lack of nourishment. Second reason we can give that the baby is not healthy because the baby is not nourished properly. No nutrients are not proper in its food diet. Okay, and because of that the lack of nourishment is the second reason. Third reason is baby is from the household which is poor, and third reason is important that maybe the the baby is not get nourishment because only reason that the baby is from the poor family. Okay, it also possible that baby has some genetic difference for the pathogen. So other possibility are there that maybe the child or baby has what a genetic differences for the particular type of pathogen. Particular pathogens are entered then, and then the baby is suffering from the disease. So that genetic differences are there for particular type of pathogen, and it is only reason that the baby suffering from the diseases. Poverty or lack of public service become a third cause of disease. Poverty and lack of public service became the third cause of disease. Like we know that we have municipal corporation are there, they are doing really very good work. Okay, if the municipal corporation doing work, sanitation is not proper, okay, or waste management is not proper at that time, because of them also there is a chances that the disease are spread. So poverty or lack of public service became a third cause of disease. Infectious and non-infectious causes. It is important keep public health and community health factors. Okay, so it is very important that we should maintain the public health. Nowadays the corona is spreading everywhere because we have to maintain certain rule, we have to follow some rule, like we have to meet some person, then we have to maintain some distance between each other. Okay, or community health factors are more important. Okay, one group of cause is infectious agent, mostly microbes or microorganisms. So one group of causes is what infectious agent are there. Okay, like if any person is suffering from the TB, then what happen, we should not go very near to that type of patient. Okay, because these agents are there which are spreading the disease. From that the microbes are entered into the other person, and mostly microbes or microorganism. Disease where the microbes are the immediate cause are called the infectious disease. This is because the microbe can spread in the community, and the disease they cause will spread with them. Okay, so nowadays what happened, the coronavirus are there, they are transferred from one person to another person. Already coronavirus is present in some type of bat. Okay, and when this coronavirus enter from one person to another person, the one person is become a super spreader. So when he meet other person, and other person has the lack of not good immunity, poor immunity are there, then it transfer from one person to another person. Okay, on the other hand, there are also diseases that are not caused by the infectious agent, they are caused but they are not external causes, like microbes that can be spread in the community. Second type of disease are called the non-infectious disease. They are not passes from one person to another person. Okay, and they are called the non-infectious disease. Instead, these are mostly internal non-infectious causes. So they are what? They are mostly internal non-infectious causes disease. Some cancers are caused by the genetic abnormalities. High blood pressure can be caused by the excessive weight and the lack of exercise. So here some example are there. Some cancer are caused by the genetic abnormalities are there. Suppose now you are going in Japan, then you find the number of cancer patient. Only reason is that when America bombarded the nuclear bomb, and some genetic abnormalities are produced in their body, and because of that reason also nowadays also in the second or third generation also the cancer patients are there. And high blood pressure can be caused by the excessive weight. If you have the more weight, then maybe you will suffer from the blood pressure, and you are not doing the exercise, then also you are suffering from the what? High blood pressure. The ways in which the disease spread and the ways in which they can be treated and prevented at the community level would be different for the different diseases. Okay, for the different type of disease, okay, we have the different type of prevention are there and treatment are there. Okay, the ways in which the disease spread and the ways in which they can be treated and prevented the community level would be different for the different type of disease. This would depend on lot on whether the immediate causes are infectious or non-infectious. So it is mostly depend on that. We should find out the disease are what? Infectious and non-infectious.